Alright guys, welcome to another beer review. Got to keep it quick because I don't want my state to rest too long, because you all know how long my beer reviews go on for. But yeah, we've got a beer from Thornbridge, and this is a can of the pink Grapefruit Halcyon, which is a pink grapefruit imperial IPA, clocking in at 7.4% ABV. You know I love my citrus IPAs, especially grapefruit IPAs. One of the few fruits that I actually really like, as you can clearly tell. And how many times do I make that joke? But yeah, picked this up from my local Tesco's. Although it did take me a few Tesco's to find it, because it was in Manchester initially, coming after a night out. Obviously, the next day, you feel a bit rough. What's one of the best cures? Just have a couple of beers, you'll feel right as rain. Which I did, but picked up the Magic Rock New England IPA from one of the Tesco's in Manchester. They did have the double IPA that Thornbridge brewed with Magic Rock. Don't know why I didn't pick it up. But yeah, when I was back in Wigan, getting the train back to Wigan so I could get the bus home, I popped into that Tesco's, and lo and behold, they had it. So I picked up 2 cans, already drank one of them, and I thought I'd do the other as a review while I wait for my state to rest. So yeah, I know it's caused a little bit of a controversy, but I did put up a video about my thoughts and opinions about Tesco's diversifying their range of beer, and of course the onslaught that occurred, and you know, Magic Rock being purchased as well. But if you want to see that, just look it up on the channel. I don't want to really pay too much attention to it because it's a stupid opinion piece at the end of the day. But anyway, so £3 for a 440ml can. One of the many new beers in Tesco's, but I don't think all the Tesco's have all the range. It obviously, there's a little bit of potluck in there, unfortunately. But fair play to Tesco's for actually, you know, having this sort of beer on the shelves for people like you and I who are into beer, but also newcomers who want to try a new drinking experience. Anyway, beer poured with no head at all. I'm not sure if that was down to my pouring or not, or the glass, I'm not too sure. But yeah, beer in the glass then. It's got a lovely sort of almost coppery, slightly orangey amber look to it. Clarity, really nice. It's got a very subtle sort of like dusting of haze. It looks a bit more clear on camera. But yeah, it looks like a classic IPA. So I've never had the original Halcyon, so I can't really have that as a reference point. So we'll see what we get with this. But yeah, 7.4% double IPA with grapefruit. And yeah, they've got sours in there now. They've got a few stouts. Some really interesting beers from some breweries that you might not expect, and some breweries that you're welcoming. Because I picked up the 4 Pure sour beer, which is vanilla and raspberry, I want to say. Anyway, beer in question. It's all about that grapefruit. It's just emanating beautifully from the glass. It's sweet. It's got a very subtle citrusy funkiness to it. You're not really getting too many hops, because that's the beauty of like a grapefruit IPA and grapefruit pale, is you can kind of pull back on the hops because you're getting that aroma and you're getting that flavour that you usually get from actual grapefruit. But yeah, it just smells wonderful. If you love the smell of grapefruit, you're gonna love the smell of this. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. It's just lovely. Absolutely lovely. It's simple, and it's jam-packed full of grapefruit. You get the sweetness of a pink grapefruit, but then you get that bitterness from grapefruit, like freshly squeezed grapefruit juice. Lovely, gentle, crisp maltiness. It's not the heaviest of bodies. You really wouldn't expect that too much vibration, because I've got a message, even though I've been frying steak for about 6 minutes. No message, getting prepared for this. No message the 10 minutes before me cooking a steak. No message. Turn on the camera. Messages. Oh, it's beautiful. It's not too sickly. It's got genuine grapefruit flavour, which you want with these sorts of beers. You know by now, if you've been subscribed for a while, citrus IPAs, I'll always have a bias to them. Because they're just a really nice zestiness, freshness, spunkiness as well. I love the fact that that's a term for a human liquid, but also for someone who's, you know, full of life and zest. Anyway, I'll tell you what, you know me by now. Elvis juice, my go-to. Although I've toned back on getting Elvis juice because I don't want to become too used to that beer. This could be an Elvis juice killer for me personally. I have to cover up because I think someone's going to come in through that door because I get no fucking privacy. But yeah, this £3 a can, 440ml bottle, double IPA with grapefruit. You know for a fact, any time I'm in the vicinity of this beer, I'm picking up 2 free cans. Magic Rock Highway grapefruit, Elvis juice, now this. I've got a really good chance of having a really good grapefruit IPA, and I'm all for it. I'm all for Tesco's for doing this. The guy involved, the beer buy for Tesco's, he knows what he's doing. Are all the beers you get from Tesco's great? No. But is it exciting to see this range? Hell yes, because it works for us. Well, you could be a new drinker. It works for you. It works for everyone at the end of the day. You know, we can't always, said I wasn't going to get into this, but I am. We can't always go to our local bottle shop. I go to my local bottle shop, Northern Beer Temple, as often as I can. John's a lovely guy. It's a great range of beer. They're always well priced, and I like to support not only the store, but independent breweries. A lot of the stuff in the Tesco's now is still independently owned. So when I get the option of, yeah, a little bit cash struck this month, but I want to have a few beers to put in the fridge, go to your local Tesco's. Even my Asda's got some semi-decent range. So, yeah. In terms of a rating then, it's a 10 out of 10. It's what I want when I say grapefruit infused IPA. It's got all those characters. You know, it's not a New England style, so it's not going to have heavy body, although there is a New England style grapefruit pale from from Hopstuff and someone else, can't remember who it was. We'll have to get hold of that. But yeah, this is a beer for me, and I'm so thankful that I can get a few cans of this for £3 each. And I will be buying this beer multiple times in the future, even though my voice keeps going weird. So yeah, Pink Grapefruit Halcyon, give it a go. Lovely stuff. Doesn't look like much in the glass, let's be honest. It would have been nice with a bit of head, but that could have just been down to the way I've poured it. Nothing wrong with the carbonation. It's not flat. It's got just the right amount of carbonation to swill that beer around your palate. So satisfying. I hate summer, as you can see from my very pale complexion, but I'm so excited for summer because I get to drink this regularly. Elvis juice again, 4 Pures, easy peeler, as well as the juice box. Hopefully Brewdog might bring Tangerine Dream, or Tangerine whatever it was, because that was just gorgeous. Citrus IPAs just fill me until I'm full, because I love beers like this. And yeah, I've got to get a bus to get there, but if I'm doing a bit of beer shopping, get my fancy stuff from Northern Beer Temple, get a few fridge fillers from Tesco's. I'll have it all drank in a weekend. Anyway, so if you've tried this one, let me know your thoughts, opinions. Are you a fan of the range of beers in Tesco now? What's the actual Tesco selection like in your nearest stores? Because I know some stores are only stock like 2 or 3 of the newer beers. Are you a fan of this whole sort of craft beer renaissance in the supermarkets? Let me know your thoughts, opinions. If you want to hear my in-depth analysis on this, then just look on the channel for that. Don't really want to bring too much attention to that video because it's just a throwaway opinion piece, but yeah, gonna have to do a comparison with this and Elvis juice in my future. I'm looking at going to Manchester this weekend, so I can pick up some cans. And hey, future train beer. It's all sorted. Absolutely all sorted. Anyway, so, love to hear your thoughts, opinions. I know my good friend Dean has already reviewed this one. His link is down below. And if any of my other friends have reviewed it by the time I get my video uploaded, then I'll put their links down below. Check out Thornbridge. And yeah, thank you for watching. And I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers.